Well, welcome back to Final Third Friday. Actually, it's not Final Third Friday.
This is a Final Third Friday.
Are we posting this on Fridays now?
We always do.
Oh, okay, my bad. So yeah, welcome back to Final Third Friday. I'm Rob,
And I'm Isaiah.
and today we will be pairing a couple of really good offerings from us here at the lounge. We have the Lythronax. They call it a Mexican hot chocolate from Verum. It's a dark stout beer, and it's delicious.
Yeah, and we're pairing that with the Knuckle Sandwich Maduro and the Corona Gorda Size. And that's an Ecuadorian Sumatra wrapper. The binder and filler are both Nicaraguan.
Yeah, so the reason we're doing this pairing this week, which we've honestly wanted to do this pairing for a while,
We've
was,
already done a Lythronax pairing.
We did, didn't we?
Yeah, I know. So the reason you're seeing another Lythronax pairing is because Rob shut the box, and this was the only comment that got any likes.
Yeah, Dr. Johnston.
Thank you, Dr. Johnston.
Cheers with no beers.
Cheers to you. We'll have beer in a minute.
Yes, we will. But yeah, so we put that out there, and we had a few people post, but in all honesty, this was probably my favorite of all of them too, and I think it had a couple of likes. So we're doing this one.
Yeah, it'll be good. I mean, you guys could have actually commented something on there and tormented us.
And if you would have got likes, we would have done it.
We would have done it, but luckily,
we'll do it again.
Dr. Johnston came in clutch, gave us a pairing that will actually be good.
Yeah. So yeah, this Mexican hot chocolate has some good spice to it. It's using several different peppers that they brew with the stout. Let me read it from the can. It actually is really good. If I could find it now.
So it's right on the side. It says...
you got it? You read it.
It's an oatmeal stout variant inspired by Mexican hot chocolate brewed with cinnamon, cacao nibs, Tahitian vanilla, ancho chili, guajillo Mexican peppers, and chile de arbol.
Yeah.
All those things.
Yes.
So it is a little bit spicy, and
It's
it
only
is a lot of bit chocolatey.
It's only sitting at a nice 8.5 ABV.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a nice stout.
Casual beer.
Which, if you know, if you drink a lot of
beer.
almost, not quite, but if you know a lot of the stouts, they tend to run a little lower, especially when you get to like a Guinness, for example.
Yeah.
You're looking in that 5% range. This one is, like I said, 8.5, and I really like a little bit higher proof stout.
Oh yeah.
Just because the flavor notes tend to pop better, and you know what? High ABV is a good thing.
They tend to pop better, and you might as well.
Exactly. So it's time to cut this bad boy.
Yeah.
So very chocolatey on the nose, on the aroma.
I went with
Very
Colibri
chocolatey.
Deep V on mine.
All right, I'll do straight because why do the same things the same way?
I was a little bit worried about it actually, but it held up. So, I mean, Espinosa's always do.
Yep.
On the cold draw, I'm getting figs. There's a slight pepperiness in there. At least it was for me, like right at the back of the palate. But it is a fig or dried fruit sort of sweetness in there.
I'm getting tobacco charge in my mouth.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's why you should have done a V-cut.
I know. I thought we'd do things differently. Wow,
we never do that.
All the charge in my mouth.
You all right? You need a napkin? Need to
No, I think I
rinse
just
your
need to
mouth?
drink my beer.
You need me to teach you how to smoke a cigar?
I would appreciate that, Dad.
Yeah. You're welcome, son.
Oh, that beer's so good.
I'm gonna get a first puff on a clean palate on this.
There's all the spice in the beer, and I love it.
Yeah. I actually think
Even
a lot
changes
of
the cold draw up. Love
I
it.
think a lot of the spice drifts to the bottom of the can, so as you pour, you get quite a bit. But I'm
It's
gonna
good.
light this light brought to you by Zycar. Probably eventually Colibri though.
It will be Colibri. Actually, my light is being brought to you by Vissel because we have lots of Vissels here,
And
they don't pay us for that, but it is what it is.
it is.
But yeah,
indeed.
we do have some Colibri lighters coming in. Damn, all the shards. We've been selling the cutters like crazy. I bought a bunch of cutters, and we've sold about half of them already. And so I'm going to be getting a lighter order in, along with a bunch of cutters, and we're going to have those out here, especially once we're getting the holidays now, and people wanting to buy a nice gift for their spouse or their family or whatever. So Isaiah can't stay focused,
Yeah.
I turned that thing down, didn't I?
Here's a.
No,
it sounds like it's too high, actually.
I turned it down a little bit. Here we go.
Goofy. Yeah. Sunday at the shop is when we're recording this. Colts game is on. Nobody's paying attention to it because it's not a great game.
No, they started off good, and like good Colts fashion, Matt Ryan fumbled the ball 47 times, and they suck.
Yeah. So on this,
Man, I must have not got the air out of that one. I should get the air out of that first before I.
Rob's Light brought to you by Zycar.
Yeah. With that nice spongy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The trigger on that is way spongy. It's about to die on me. One of these days, I'm afraid that it'll just stay. Just leave the valve open and just keep burning.
Well, the good thing is these tanks are so small, it'll burn out in like 2 minutes.
I don't know. This tank's huge.
Of course, now that I go back to it, it lights right back up.
Huge. On the cigar, there's a dark chocolate, a little bit of black pepper on the palate. On the nose, it lit me up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing about these knuckle sandwiches, man. They don't smoke super strong, but the retro on them are insane.
This is my first cigar of the day, and that retro hell is...
This is my second, and it's lighting me up, baby.
It is rough. Okay. Woo. On to the Lythronax for me. Right. Oh, my gosh. And there's a slight breadiness. There's almost a weak toast note in the cigar as well.
Yeah, I'll get back to the cigar notes in a minute.
Oh, it brought out so much cinnamon in the Lythronax.
Cinnamon, still cayenne, but not spicy cayenne.
No, It brought it like.
It did bring a lot of cinnamon out.
I don't typically get the cinnamon in that as much as I did right after this smoke, man.
See, yes, what this pairing's doing, which is kind of cool. So it's a full-bodied cigar, a high-proof oatmeal stout with spice, and what it's doing is it's just intensifying both sides of it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not a faint of heart pairing. This is definitely for somebody that likes full strength, full body, spicy foods, big steak.
Yeah.
That's what this is. This would go well after a nice steak dinner. Sit at home, have this cigar, and just chill out for the rest of the night.
After the beer on the cigar, it felt a whole heck of a lot spicier on my palate, but it left like the finish of the cigar, that kind of toastiness that was in there is now oatmeal.
See, and for me, after don't retrohale it, just the taste of the cigar, I'm getting almost like a pizza crust. Not no sauce and stuff, just the crust.
Yeah.
Which I guess makes sense for your oatmeal thing, but I'm not getting as oaty as that.
Oh my gosh.
Dr. Johnston did a good job on this pairing.
Good job, bud. I'm intrigued to see how it's going to change for us.
I'll be shocked if it changes much.
Well, yeah, that's why I said that.
Bold, with everything so bold, I just don't know how much it can change. I love that beer.
Such a good beer.
This is not a good thing for me.
It's not a good what?
Not a good thing for me.
Yeah.
Once I start liking beer again, I start ballooning up even bigger than I already am.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
You got to put it on your winter weight so you don't get cold.
I ate so much crap over there. Good food. There was some good food.
Okay.
There's a lot of food.
Rob's jumping the gun. Rob was just in St. Louis for Pulpit Fest and also the Riverman event. Was it their anniversary at the Riverman?
It was a rolling event. I'm not sure if the rolling events had a cigar roller out there.
Oh, okay.
They also had the boys from Smoking Butts and Tapping Ash out there making some incredibly good smoked meats. Which, by the way, spoiler alert, there's a good chance they're going to be coming out here doing an event from almost. They're just on this side of the river from St. Louis. I mean, that's a haul, but they want to come out here and support us and
do an event that might be on our anniversary.
It might be on our anniversary, and their meat in my mouth was delicious.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say that right now. I'm gonna put that out there right there, baby. It's so
creamy
good.
Meat in your mouth.
Man, so good, so good. But no, so yeah, we had Pulpit Fest on Friday night, which, if you don't know, we do a small snippet of this video and put it on the Cigar Pulpits podcast, and they had their 3-year anniversary not too long ago, I believe.
Yeah.
Well, they do Pulpit Fest the night before the Riverman event, and everyone gathers around at Top Shooters. Which, if you don't know what Top Shooters is,
it's like Twin Peaks.
It's kind of like Hooters, kind of like Twin Peaks. But it's just a fun place so we can sit out on the patio and smoke cigars and drink and hang out, and it was a good night. We had a great time. I think we had probably a good 30, 35 people show up for it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Which is a lot more than last year. I think last year had maybe a dozen at the most. But great time. Lots of good food, a ridiculous amount of cigars.
1 or 2?
Yeah, a couple drinks.
You were drinking Bud Light all day long?
No, it's
what
funny.
Was Top Shooter's whiskey selection like?
The only whiskey they had that was one I would not put in my glass was they had Buffalo Trace. So I drank Buffalo Trace. And then I pulled my flask out and drank Old 55 sweet corn.
The bottled in bond?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I took a flask. Nice thing is we got these new flasks here. They're like 9-ounce flasks. They're big freaking flasks.
Oh, they are. I bought one.
Did you?
Yeah.
They're nice.
I vowed that I would never go to a wedding again without a flask.
And he's the pastor doing the weddings.
Hey. Everybody wants to... Like last night, we toasted... I officiated a wedding last night. Everybody was toasting with the sweetest, most syrupy, sparkling white wine that you've ever had in your entire life. And I was like, oh my gosh, why did they pour me a whole glass of this?
Wow. So you had to chase that with a good whiskey?
There was none in sight.
I thought you said you bought a flask.
I did, but I didn't pack it for that one.
Oh, no. Yeah, there won't be very many places I go without that flask.
The problem is you can't keep it long term in there.
No, but you take it with you, and it's awkward though because you have the flask is nice, shaped so it fits in your pocket well. The Glencairn just bulges your pocket, your pants.
You carry a
I carry
a full Glencairn.
Yeah, I did. I was pouring doubles for myself. Come on, man.
You brought a Glen?
Yes, I did.
That's awesome.
Yes, I did. I am getting a contact for some of those wee Glens.
Yeah.
So we get those logoed up and start doing our flights here eventually.
Okay. Sip to smoke on the Knuckle Sandwich Maduro. I got a lot more of the charred and toasty notes that round. Still spicy on the retrohale. Still the chocolatey, but it's turning more into the charred toasty notes.
See, I'm getting more. It's more bready.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
I'm not toasted. It's more bready, almost doughy.
I could see that, like right at the end.
Yeah.
The tail end. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like a half-baked Pizza King breadstick without the butter.
Shout out to you, Dan Hart.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, they get 3/4 baked.
3/4 baked.
Ryan's the one that gets the half baked.
Yeah. I'm surprised that you can tell them that you want it baked a certain amount.
That's crazy.
It is.
So yeah, this local pizza place, they're known now for they're known for their pizza. It's great pizza, but their breadsticks, you can get them half baked, 3/4 baked, or fully baked, and the half baked is just like an outside shell of breadstick with all the dough in the middle.
Yeah.
It's kind of delicious. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So out in St. Louis, my first stop was a place called ABV, which is it's a small little shop, and all they sell are their barrel picks and some merch, of course. But I think they had maybe 8 barrel picks that they had up there,
Yeah.
and I brought back one of them. It's is that Wood Hat? Is that what it said?
Wood Hat.
Yeah, Wood Hat Bloody Butcher bourbon.
Yeah.
Very, very good. Very unique. It wouldn't be one I would probably pick and say, I want to drink this all day, but it was unique enough where I wanted to get a bottle of it. A couple of the other ones I really enjoyed. That was the one that was probably the most unique to me.
Yeah.
Plus a white dog they brought in from, what was that, Missouri Distilling or something like that?
Yeah.
Which was unique and good too. But that was a fun place. They actually have a podcast, which it escapes me the name of the podcast now.
ABV Network Podcast.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
They have the Bourbon Daily and a couple other shows that they do on there.
Yeah.
ABV Network.
So I'm going to start checking those guys out. And actually, one of their co-hosts, Stephanie, is she lives like between 10 and 15 minutes from our shop here over in Greenfield. So, we definitely like to do something with them down the road, and it sounds like that's probably going to happen, which is nice because it opens up, Missouri and Southern Illinois and some other regions of distilleries that, here in Indiana either we don't know about or we can't get here anyway. So maybe we can do a barrel pick with something that's very unique to our area. So I'm excited about that.
Okay. Smoke to sip for me, it is like chocolate, cherry, cinnamon on the beer.
Huh. I never got cherry before.
Yeah.
It's like a black cherry.
Yeah.
Really dark cherry. That's good.
Yeah.
Not quite as sweet as a Luxardo, but more like a black.
Yeah.
Huh, that's actually interesting.
Yeah.
Wonder where that's coming from. That's weird.
I don't know. Part of me thinks it's just like kind of that dark chocolate thing, because dark chocolate can get kind of fruity. But
yeah, it can be. That's true.
that would be the only thing in my head, but that's how that flavor presents to me.
Well, did it say on here they're using cacao nibs?
Yeah.
So that could be it right there. Yeah, cacao nibs.
Yep.
Now, right now, the vanilla that they put in this, I'm not getting much of the vanilla.
Not either.
I wonder if that'll come when we get a little bit more into the, darker notes of the cigar.
Could be. So you got to see Trey Mack.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did he wear his Final Third shirt?
No.
He didn't.
Neither one of us. Well, he didn't have his yet. He had that medium, remember? Or, I'm sorry, that schmedium that he was wearing. Here.
What did you call it?
Schmedium. So freaking tight,
Oh, yeah.
This is schmedium.
Schmedium.
No, I think Lisa's got it here for him next time he stops by.
Gosh.
But no, actually, and I didn't wear mine either. I'm like, this isn't really to be self-serving for me.
Yeah.
I did wear all my swag though, so I mean, it's like,
you
it's all
did.
good. So it's all good.
You wore your Aladino and Final Third shirt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Got to promote both brands.
Yeah.
So, but no, it was fun. We had some stupid stuff happen. Like after, I was absolutely stuffed on Friday night, and we go back and, Jeff and Nick and Teddy all want to stop at Taco Bell to grab some food. I'm like, I'm good. So we get in the drive-through, and Jeff's up front. He gets his food orders his food, pulls up. We're right behind him. Nick orders his food, pulls up, and then this drunk ass is in the drive-through, and he pulls up, orders food, puts it in drive, and just bumps right in the back of Nick's car.
Oh.
And it wasn't bad. It didn't cause any damage. But, of course, Nick's like, what the fuck? And with the windows down, the guy, at that point, every time he pulled up a foot or so, he'd put it in park because he was so drunk.
Oh,
We get up to the window, and we're talking to the girl up there, and she's like, is everything okay? Because she heard him yell. And He's like, yeah, that guy behind me just bumped into me. I yelled at her. I was like, you ought to put our tab on him. And she's up there on the register getting ready to change. I'm like, no. He's like, no, don't do that. So all that coming about. So and Nick said, I think the guy's drunk. I don't know. So we pull up after that, and we're talking to Jeff, which Jeff then gets out and gets behind the car to look if there's anything wrong with the car. And this drunk's just waving at him. He gets up to the front or to the line. The lady at the register apparently immediately called the police, and the police were on their way. So she said she could smell the alcohol from the car rolling into the drive-through window.
Oh, my God.
So he pulls up to leave, and the cops pull in, and they arrest him. Well, we didn't know, but Teddy was 2 cars behind him. And Teddy's just taking pictures. He's just taking all these pictures and sending them. He's like, I don't know what's going on here, man. We found out like an hour later that we were all in the same drive-through, and Teddy was taking pictures of the guy that hit Nick's car. This dude thought he was running to the border and ended up, going to jail. So.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. That kind of stuff always happens.
Ridiculous.
So note to self. If there's only one fast food place close to the bars at 1 o'clock in the morning, you might want to be careful going to get food there because they probably know you're drunk. Yes.
Oh, my God.
They probably know you're drunk if you're stopping at White Castle or Taco Bell to get food at 1 in the morning.
You have to be drunk to stop at White Castle.
Oh, my God. Even when I'm drunk, I'm sober enough to know better than that.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, the spice level on that beer just really kicked up.
Yeah, for me too.
Oh my gosh.
You all right?
I almost retrohaled along with the sip, which is hard to do. The backwards retrohale.
You all right? You been drinking too much?
No, I didn't drink much. I know you guys thought I was going to be like getting hammered over there, but I didn't drink that much. I don't even think I had a buzz the entire trip.
You did that Bush tour, didn't you?
We did. And I'm a real big Budweiser fan.
I know that.
We got that, nice little fresh pour right off the line. And I'm like, yeah, it tastes like Budweiser. And then at the end of the trip, like, oh, you got something special for you guys here today. Here's a bottle of Day of beer. I'm like, oh, great, Mick Ultra in the bottle from today. Thank you.
Serious?
Yeah, I left it in Nick's fridge, so.
Nick won't even drink it.
No, but somebody will come to his house and drink it, hopefully.
Yeah. So you stayed at Nick's place?
Yeah.
Yep. Were there any demons that were rocking his bed at night?
No.
That's all made up. He just has night terrors.
Unless Trey Mac snuck into his room. I mean, I don't know. Trey Mac did stay there the last night.
Yeah.
And unless he walked in there and rocked the bed a little bit, I don't think anything was happening.
Yeah, does Trey Mac stay there too?
He did just the one night.
Yeah.
Yeah, he only was able to come in and take off, so.
That's funny, man. That's a bachelor pad, I guess.
I guess.
Did you see a lot of cereal?
Yes, there was a lot of cereal. That's funny.
He always talks about how he eats cereal and how Jeff eats all of his cereal.
And the funny thing is, Nick buys the cereal in the bags. So when I was there, he had this nice little Amazon package come in with his little containers for his cereals so he could separate them properly. So there you go. He's like, I'm tired of looking at all these bags up here, so I'm going to get them separated into nice little containers. So, good job, Nick.
Eats a whole lot of cereal.
He's a cereal connoisseur. He's a serial killer.
Ooh, speaking of serial killer, I just finished watching the new Dahmer.
I haven't watched. I saw it. I'm like, God, do I really want to watch this after remembering it when I was younger?
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
It is
bad, huh?
It is a really well-made documentary, and it will, there are terrible themes in it, but it doesn't show and get gruesome, which I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You get enough implied to make you wince and make you want to turn it off, but it's not showing you things.
Him eating body parts.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
It doesn't show you any of that, and there is at one point where there is something in a frying pan, and you never really know what it is, but it's
you do. Yeah, you do.
You know, but it's nobody went out of their way to tell you exactly what it was, and it's it was good. It also talked to had a little bit of commentary about how it went on for so long, because his neighbor, whose name was Glinda, she kept reporting him, but they kind of lived in the slums and she was black, and the police didn't believe her ever.
Nice.
So it is
just goes to show you that white trash is everywhere.
it is, man.
Wow. Train, drink. Cheers, Dr. Johnston.
Cheers to Dr. Johnston.
So we got a drunk game here, although we're trying to keep people from getting drunk. Every time the train whistle goes off, you got to take a drink.
We have not been too good on that anymore. I think people got annoyed with it because Lisa kept yelling, drink, and it'll come by like 12 times a day.
But now, depending on the customers, they're the ones now yelling it, so.
You know you're a day one customer if you yell drink when the train comes by.
Yes, yes. Well, so yesterday, so I was gone from Thursday until the wee hours of the morning this morning.
Yeah.
And last night, we had Dave Ellison and the Water Street Winos out here, and apparently they killed it. I got a text from Lisa, or I texted Lisa like 9:45. And they were supposed to play from like 6 to 8, maybe 6 to 9. And I texted her and said, asked her how things were going. She's like, Dave's still out there rocking it. And apparently it was just a really great day. I can't wait to have him back. I hated missing it, but I've seen a lot of his shows, and I know he is awesome.
Yeah. That was one that I wanted to see, but I was tied up.
We'll definitely have him back.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I would love to make him our house band. But I know he has other shows
cool
he's
dude,
doing.
Man. He's such a cool dude.
He's such a cool dude. He's one of the most genuine guys you'll meet. You just want you're gonna like him no matter what. But he's also a great musician too. So
yeah.
So that went off really well. I know Lisa said they were kind of slow during the day a little bit. Well, you were here during the day, but then it kind of picked up in the evening and made for a really great day.
Which is what we figured would happen.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy on Friday. The place felt dead, but we had a great day as far as the register was concerned.
Yeah. I think
it's
part
crazy.
Of that,
like you just never know. We could have a bunch of people in the lounge, and then you look at the numbers and you're like,
where'd it go?
And then other days you're like, nobody's here. I could sit around and read a book, and we did great.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I think some of that is that we're getting more comfortable with the routines and getting things done. And it's a lot easier to do. We also have a little bit more help in here, 3 or 4 people, which helps a lot. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, I mean, those early days, the slow days now are still really great sales days. So we appreciate you guys all coming out and supporting us, because we definitely want to be here for a long time.
You know who stopped by on Friday?
No.
James Wood from Starlight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
awesome.
Eric and I hung out with him, and he's such a good guy.
Oh, he is.
I am so happy to talk with him.
I hope he listened to this, too, because those short shorts are just magical.
They are.
He says he's got beautiful legs.
He's got tatted thighs, so you might as well show him off.
Show him off, baby.
Yeah.
But, no, he's a great guy. He's actually the one that brought us our 6 barrels back there that we got to put out.
Just such a great guy. I had a blast talking with him, and he is a wealth of knowledge about the Starlight brand. He's on the back end of a lot. Like, if you go down to the distillery, you'll probably never meet him,
right?
Unless it's a certain instance. But oh my goodness, James is such a good guy, such a genuine person, and really knows the brand and is passionate about what they're doing.
Which so right now is a good thing, because it's absolutely insane to me that these distributors are now requiring the distilleries to go out and sell their own product.
I don't know that it's these distributors. I think it's RNDC.
It probably is. But I wouldn't doubt that they're all going to start doing some of that. And it's like, I'm not sure what you pay a distributor to do if they're not actually going out and promoting your products.
Yeah.
It's like hiring a sales guy and he just walks out there and waits for someone to order something. Just
Well, that's
stupid.
exactly what it is.
Stupid.
I will tell you, the 3-tier system has been broken for a long time, but it just keeps breaking down further.
Yeah.
I think eventually what we'll see, and if enough people push forward, is DTC, direct-to-consumer shipping,
Yeah.
which would be fantastic. And I also think I would love for us to be able to move away from distributors as they are.
Well, and there's
that
so
would-
many of them.
That would bring down the cost of a lot of things.
Yeah.
Because you're not paying a middleman. And
Although that does put a lot more onus on the distilleries.
it does, but it also makes the distilleries reconvene and say, okay, what markets matter to us? What markets can we sustainably cover? And it's like, here's the deal. If Starlight Distillery was Indiana, Kentucky only, that'd be great.
Yeah.
You know how much product they'd be able to put back and age and do all this other stuff, do all this fun stuff with?
Yeah. Well, and that's the other thing, too. The amount of money distilleries pay to a distributor to do that work, you could easily hire a person to do all that for you.
Oh, absolutely.
And then they're actually going to be focused on your brand and your brand only. So, I don't know. We're in that world.
I am in the second third of the cigar. Quite a bit of bready notes. It kind of is that raw pizza dough that Rob's talking about. There's also, with the beer, there's a slight salinity, like almost saltiness that I'm detecting. It reminds me of like an Isla Scotch salty, not like an actual salty.
More briny.
Yeah, more. I mean, that's the same thing. Salt.
Yeah, but brininess is different than sodium, just salt. Salt is more sharp. Brininess is more almost vegetal.
I guess.
I think so.
I don't know.
I'm right.
Could be. You know what? Brine is just salt and water.
I'm talking about like brininess from the ocean.
Okay. That's
You're
still
getting
salt
all
water.
It's salt water, but you have seaweed and all those
I
vegetal
gotcha.
crap in there.
I
that
gotcha.
kind of
I got you.
just shut up, Pastor.
Shut up. Would you just
Would
shut
you
your
just
mouth
shut it?
and let me be right?
Just shut it.
So supposedly, Rob got me some sticks. I haven't
did.
seen them yet.
They're back here in your box, buddy.
Oh yeah,
Some of the 2019 Las Calaveras.
yeah.
And
Which-
they smoked very well. I bought the last of all of them they had.
Yeah.
When I got one back, I realized the one that I got, I threw it on my side too, is cracked all to hell. But it's all right. It'll still smoke.
Yeah.
At least down to the band.
How many did you get total? They have very many.
I got the 2 Toros, which those 2 gave to you, and I think I gave you one of the Robustos, or 1 or 2 of the Robustos. I don't remember which
Yeah.
it is in there.
Magical.
But I smoked 1 or 2 while I was there too. So
I'm gonna have
Good
to
time.
find somebody to give me or to buy off of them a 2020, because now I've got.
wait, the 2020 was that the
No.
purple band?
I actually think it is.
We got some of those.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
2020. Now I have 2019, 2020, 21, and 22. I got to keep going for the vertical at this point.
You go backwards, you can find someone that has all of them all the way back to the beginning.
I know. I need the 2014.
I will stay at this point right now. I still think the 2021 might be my favorite,
Yeah.
but that 2019 over there could be close.
Really?
Yeah. Now this year's the 2022 has a lot of promise. I just think it needs to sit. It's that whole thing about waiting. It should be waiting for a year to release it.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be really, really good. So apparently Nick wants to hear our drunken episode.
There's not one of those.
No, got deleted. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. It
Liar.
doesn't exist.
Liar.
No, it doesn't exist. It's gone. Into the nether.
So here's another one for you.
What's that?
You have Paramount Plus.
Uh-uh.
I think it's Paramount Plus. They got the new Beavis and Butthead movie.
Yeah.
You ever watch Beavis and Butthead?
Uh-uh.
It's stupid.
That's before my time,
it's
bro.
absolutely stupid. But
Did you watch it with Nick?
no, I watched the movie because I knew he was going to talk about it, and it's literally just Beavis and Butthead thinking they're going to score with an astronaut. And the whole episode, the whole entire movie's about them thinking they're scoring with an astronaut, and they go to space, and everything's about scoring with the astronaut. They see future Beavis and Butthead, smart Beavis and Butthead. I mean, it's just absolutely stupid, and you just can't stop laughing. It's so funny.
I'll have to watch it. I wonder if Paramount Plus has a free trial.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
They better.
See, after taking a sip and letting it sit on the palate for a while, and then taking a puff, the retro hail is not near as spicy.
It's not.
There's still, I mean, the spice is still there, but it's not like light you up spicy. You just taste it. The dark chocolatey notes are still there.
Uh-huh.
That bready component's still there. There's something else though, and I can't really put my finger on it right now.
Brininess.
I'm not getting the salt like you are. I mean, there's a little bit of salt like on the lips.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
But there's almost like a buttery creaminess to it too, which is weird. I mean, like when you lick your lips, you almost get that under the salt. You get a little bit of that buttery component to it, which is
I could see that.
weird.
I am
but nice.
I am stuck on this Pizza King breadstick thing, man.
Yeah. And maybe that's where I'm getting the buttery from. Maybe it is a butter breadstick now.
Maybe you just put that in my head. And that's the weirdest thing because the beer takes over a lot of the common properties of the Knuckle Sandwich Maduro. Like it's providing the heavy chocolatiness, the spice, which is what I normally get in the Knuckle Sandwich. But paired with the beer, the Knuckle Sandwich does something completely different than what I'm used to.
Dude, take another puff of your cigar. I mean, literally, it is the buttery half-baked Pizza King breadstick.
Yeah. That's the fattest thing.
So interesting.
That's the fattest thing I've heard all day, but it's correct.
It's exactly correct. So, what went on with you this week? Haven't seen you since last week.
I know. Living life, man. I don't know.
Nothing crazy happened at the wedding? Like,
No.
someone stood up and said, I object.
No, I don't even ask that question.
No.
I just figure if they
I
made it
kind
to
of want to at my wedding next weekend just to see if anyone will say anything. But
You're getting married?
no, I'm not.
Congrats.
Thanks, bud. No, I'm not.
Oh. So if you're watching this on Friday when it comes out, I'm not even going to say that. That's going to confuse somebody down the line.
Yeah. What?
That on
we're
October
closed. Yeah.
1st.
October 1st, 2022, we will be closed, which I'll be posting about because we both have weddings we're doing.
Yes. I'm going to be
Tam's going to be gone.
I'm going to be in Nashville.
And I'm going to be
at a
in
wedding.
southern Indiana. So it is what it is. Things happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all good stuff.
It's all good stuff.
It just means you can't come and hang out with us.
Right.
Which is sad.
It is sad.
I won't be sad, though, because I'll see you again.
And you'll be in Nashville probably drinking lots of bourbon. So you're not going to be sad at all that day.
Lord willing.
You will be. You will be.
Yeah. So the wedding is actually on this Sunday, and there's an open bar. You know how hardcore that is? Like to expect people to party hardy.
And then go back to work on Monday.
Go back to work on Monday.
Yeah, but your Mondays are pretty simple, pretty easy.
No, I had to take Monday off to travel home.
And to sober up?
No. No.
Yeah. Well, that's cool, man. Is this a friend of yours?
Yeah, a guy I knew from college.
Okay.
So, yep.
Is he going to do your wedding next year?
I'm not getting married next year.
So says Isaiah.
As far as I know, I'm not getting married next year.
Well, you already have the ring, so that's at least one step.
It's one step, but it's a hand-me-down. I'm not preparing.
But those, it's not a hand-me-down. It's an heirloom.
Oh, no, this is not an heirloom.
Hand-me-down is like, hey, I went to the dollar store and wore this for 20 years.
Hey.
And by the way, son, take this. This is from your family. This is from your grandma?
No.
Oh.
This is from
Kenny dug it up in the backyard?
I'm pretty sure it's not my grandmother's ring. It is my Aunt Jenny's ring from her first marriage.
Oh,
It's
nice.
a hand-me-down.
It's a hand-me-down rejection. Nice. Nice. I love you, honey. Here's a divorced wedding ring for you.
Divorce.
I love you.
I'll have to put some anointing oil or something on that one, man.
I understand one of the stones is missing. It's all fine.
It's fine.
It's all good.
It's okay.
But I love you, honey. Here, take another drink.
Isn't that as much hand-me-down as it gets?
That is pretty hand-me-down.
Yeah.
Are you going to like throw it in the bottom of a whiskey glass where she'll never get to it because she doesn't drink whiskey? You know how you throw it in there and they drink it like, oh, she gets excited when it's in the bottom of a glass. You never seen that before?
I've never seen that before.
It's usually champagne, but you know, you're not a
You
champagne
can
guy.
literally see it at the bottom of the glass of champagne.
Yeah, you take your first drink and you're like, oh, get excited about it, see? Come on, man. You got to do something
Then
good.
You have a wet wedding ring.
You can do it in a dark beer and you'll never see it until you swallow it.
Gosh, that'd be a surprise, just crunching down on diamonds.
Yeah. Or you just swallow it and then, you know, a couple days later you shit it out and say, look, honey, will you marry me?
Look what I found in the Oh my goodness.
Oh, the life of Isaiah. It should be a show. We should do a reality show. Just
It's not
camera
even that
following you around.
interesting. You make it sound a whole lot more interesting.
We gotta
than it
make
really
it more
is.
interesting, man. Come on.
What do we got to do that? Nothing.
We'll find something.
If my life were any more interesting, I don't know what I would be able to do with myself.
That's true, because if it was more interesting, you wouldn't be working here probably.
I mean, I love hanging out with all the guys here and the ladies, but as far as reality TV, this would be rough. Unless it's Jamie falling.
Yes.
Sorry, Jamie.
We love you, Jamie.
Yep.
Poor girl.
Poor
She comes
Jamie.
here, gets sloppy drunk, falls on the floor, doesn't drop her cigar.
Yeah, she saved
Keeps
it.
going strong.
Keeps going strong.
No, she was not sloppy drunk.
She was not.
She was cramping.
Yes.
Not that kind of cramping. In her legs.
Still on the floor, though. But she did save her cigar,
She did.
which is pretty important.
Yes.
Extremely important.
Now, if she would have had a glass in her hand, I guarantee she would not have dropped a single drop of that. Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
She covets the glass.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Where's your wife?
Oh, I don't know.
She ran away. Lisa? I don't have a clue. Make sure it outside. Yeah, we're recording during business hours, and Lisa's just run off. It's okay.
All right. You know, you got to get Lisa back to work sometimes.
Yeah.
She won't listen to this, so it's all good.
She won't.
Apparently, the Colts must be coming back in this game. No, they're not. They're still down 17-13. But, you know, if the Colts ever do anything good, people just yell and love it. So today the Colts are playing the Kansas City Chiefs. And, yeah, I think I know where this is going to end.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay.
Oh, yeah.
So, over in St. Louis, our first day there, I was there Thursday just hanging out at Riverman with Dan and Cindy over there. By the way, Cindy, if you're watching, fuck you. I mean, it was nice seeing you.
It's so rude.
She'll get it. She'll get it.
Okay.
She'll get it.
Rob is not rude. That must
No.
be an inside thing.
No, Cindy's one of those people that if she gives you a bunch of shit, that means she likes you.
Yeah.
And she gave me all the shit this weekend, so
Oh, yeah.
she must really like me.
Yeah.
But, you know, we hung out with them, and then Friday morning we got up, and Nick Gervais from Fucking Good Coffee He's actually the guy that blended the blend for us that we work with them, and it's an African espresso roast coffee we have here. We get that from him. He was out there, and we went over and did a tour of the Anheuser-Busch massive facility there in St. Louis.
You get all the Goose Island stouts there?
No. Unfortunately, didn't have anything. Well, so during the tour, you get to see everything, and I was so pissed off I didn't wear my Avalanche, Stanley Cup championship shirt because it was all blue stuff there. Yeah. So it'd have been fun to wear this during that tour, but we did the tour and we got to try the off the line beer, and it's Budweiser, and you know what it tastes like?
Yeast.
Budweiser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was fresh though.
It was Budweiser.
It was fresh Bud.
But it was cold, really cold, so it's like, it's fine. And then, but the end of the tour, we actually got a free beer, whatever we wanted, and they did have Elysian, which is a nice IPA. So I had that IPA because they're bottling that stuff, and then of course I got a bottle of Day of fresh, beer.
Yeah.
Freaking Mick Ultra.
So
sorry, Dan.
So do they take LaCroix and then add a little bit of yeast to it, or how do they make that?
I think so. I think they spit in it for a little bit of the sugar.
Yeah. And
then it just ferments into Mick Ultra or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All 2.5 for 3%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I accidentally, on purpose, left that bottle in Nick's fridge, so...
That's going to sit there for years. Nick only eats cereal.
He only eats cereal. You don't eat beer.
Okay, he should use it as the milk in his cereal.
He did have some canned White Russians in his fridge.
Did you try one?
No.
He talks about those.
We forgot about it. Actually, we were going to, and we forgot about it, which I'm not super mad about, but it's okay.
Yeah, White Russians are just like...
I like
alcoholic chocolate milk.
No, not with chocolate. White milk. They're not chocolatey. They're white. They're a nice. That's why they call them a White Russian.
Yeah, but they taste like chocolate milk because they have the coffee liqueur in there.
See, I get more of the vanilla from a good one. Now
I'm out.
I will say the only White Russians I've had are ones I made, and I tend to lean towards vanilla more than chocolate. Yeah. So it could have been me, but
all the White Russians I've had it's been like creamered up coffee is the way they come out. Just because the best White Russians are made with Mr. Black coffee liqueur. It's the best one on the market. If you're using Kahlua, try something else. It's not the best.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Kahlua is its own animal. Bailey's its own animal. If you wanted to do something like a really good Irish coffee or something, use a good bourbon cream. There's some good bourbon creams out there that actually taste like bourbon.
Yeah.
We had one here that I was making Irish coffees. I drank it all. Sorry. But it's, those good bourbon creams actually make a good coffee.
Even the Buffalo Trace bourbon cream.
It's good stuff. Yeah, it's good stuff.
It'll do you right.
How's your cigar doing?
Really good. Still super bread sticky. I have not found the spice on the Retro Hell yet again, and I'm kind of missing it right now.
Me too. Now, going from sip to smoke.
And you get the spice on your palate.
Yes.
It's not in the nose.
Right. And that's what I was going to say. Going from sip to smoke, it's like this has all those cayenne pepper, poblano pepper notes, all those.
Yeah.
And as soon as it lays on your tongue and you take the puff, it just, you're not getting it through the sinuses. You're getting it right on the tongue, just spice pop. And it's nice. But you're right. I am missing that super spicy Retro Hell.
Yeah. I guess it's just because I've smoked enough Knuckle sandwich Maduros to know what I'm looking for. It's like, and I'm
there. It
in the
is.
Final third. You got it?
It's coming back, but it's not like at the beginning. It's wow, it's building.
Okay.
Oh wow.
You all right?
There you go. Thank you. Yeah. So there's this thing. So that's all the Colts fans getting excited for an interception that probably will turn into a turnover.
No, dude.
Oh, wait wait, the Colts took the lead. My bad.
They just won.
My bad. Oh, they did just win. 2 seconds left, and they just got a turnover for a touchdown. Holy cow.
I can't believe they just
cow.
beat Kansas City.
That's crazy.
They must have fired the other coach.
Well, no, this is how it happens in Indianapolis. So Indianapolis will win a game that they shouldn't win every so often. And you know the front office is like, if they lose this game, we're firing our head coach. And then they win it, and he has another week to live. That's how it works in Indianapolis, man. I'm telling you. That's the ball game. Colts win 20-17.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, or a week later.
Yeah, you heard
whatever
it here
it takes.
a week later, and actually, you probably don't care.
You probably don't care. You're like,
you cared about
cool.
the game, you probably would have asked Siri already.
Yeah, really, that's true.
Just Google, what was the score of the Colts game Sunday?
But why?
Yeah.
The Colts now are on the upward ticket, 1-2. No, I'm sorry, they're at 1-1-1. They've got a win, a loss, and a tie this season.
Yeah.
Wow. Wonder if that record's ever been 1-1-1. Hey, Jeff, your Colts are 1-1-1 now, baby. Yes.
Completely undeserved.
Oh.
That is funny, man.
Yeah, there's a
It's almost
Almost
habanero spice that's built
yes,
in my nose.
that's what I was gonna say. The spice levels changed, but the level on the tongue is almost like a, it started off with that really dark, like 90% dark chocolate
Yeah.
bitter. It's almost a creamier dark chocolate. Like it's sitting at like 65% range.
Yeah.
Where it's actually getting a little bit more of the flavor of the chocolate, which is really kind of nice.
Yeah, totally.
Charred.
Chard?
A little shard in my
Oh, shard.
shard. I think I said charred. I meant shard. So I'm going to throw myself under the bus here a little bit.
Okay.
So I performed my daughter's wedding.
Yeah.
And apparently when I was saying something, I was saying apparently I was supposed to say start, and they all thought I said shart. So yeah, a lot of people laughed at that, but I still think they're lying to me. But.
Okay, so I have a story like that. The first wedding I did, the dude's name was Kyler, and his best man's name was Kyle. And at one point, I mumbled Kyler, and everybody thought I said Kyle.
Ah,
And they were like, yeah, Kyle definitely got married in with us.
wow, maybe they had a little something before the wedding started or
What
something.
about that?
I don't know, man.
Better not have.
Better not have.
I can marry you right now. I got my iPad. We can run through a ceremony.
Dude, I'm already married. I don't want to marry you.
No, I'll marry you to someone else.
Oh, I thought you were asking me.
I'm not trying to marry you.
Like, dude, you're young enough to be my son.
Yeah.
Doesn't he look just like me?
I'm not trying to marry my dad.
I mean, come on. We don't live in freaking Southern Illinois.
This is not Appalachia. What does this look like? Johnson City, Tennessee?
Boom.
Somebody's going to be like, hey, I got family down there.
Nobody's-
You know what it is.
Nobody's listening to this. Come on.
If we ever got married, this sounds terrible already. We would have to move down there, and I would have to be a pastor at one of those snake handling churches.
Nice.
And everybody would be weird.
So, if we get 250 likes of this video,
No.
Isaiah will handle a
Don't.
snake on the video.
I could actually do that.
No, it's
I don't know- I
It's
don't
not
know.
going to be a normal snake. We're going to get a venomous snake for you to handle. I mean, come on. Religion's all about, being able to handle the snakes.
I am sure who would have a snake? Chris would have a snake.
Yeah, but those are not snake. I mean, they're snakes.
Does Chris
But
have a
those
snake?
Those are nice snakes. I'm talking about one that's going to be hissing at you while you're doing all the, the hand motions to get him like hypnotized. That's what we want you to do.
I mean, I've stomped the head on rattlers before.
Oh, you're a badass.
I know.
You're a badass.
Total.
You should be wearing a cowboy hat right now.
I probably should.
You should. I know a guy that can help you out with that.
Yeah, we
Eric
can
will
go
do that.
over to Cowpokes. Get us some cowboy hats. Maybe
Isn't that a dumb name, Cowpokes? It's like, hey, what do you do on the weekends? I go out to my pasture and poke my cow. What the hell? Cowpokes. I take that back. It's a local business called Cowpokes. I'm not going to do that to them.
They are
They sell
more than
lots
just a
of
local
stuff.
business. They're a chain, man.
Are they?
I think they're a regional chain.
All right.
And they sell boots and hats and probably Wranglers.
Probably not Wranglers. They probably sell real jeans there. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I see a lot of them boys wearing Wranglers.
Maybe.
You could buy them at Cowpokes, or you could find them at Walmart.
Probably could.
Probably.
I don't go to Walmart.
You could, though.
I got to dress down. I got to get my PJs out and crop top. I'm good to go. So we were.
You got your super short PJ pants.
Exactly. So yeah, we were at the Anheuser-Busch one of the merchandise store, I guess. There, massive, had everything you can think of every brand.
Did they have the beer hats?
Oh yeah, they had beer hats. No, but I was looking for one specific item.
What was that?
And they didn't have it.
What was that?
And everybody that's ever seen drunk men drinking Budweiser have seen this, and they didn't have it.
What is it? What are you talking about?
It's the Budweiser wife beaters. They had no Budweiser wife beaters. They had some tank tops, but if you don't get the ribbed wife beater, ribbed for her pleasure, it's not a wife beater.
You're off the rails today.
It is not a
We
wife
give Rob
beater.
a weekend off, and he just comes in off the rails.
Dude, I was going to buy one. I was looking for one to buy to wear to Pulpit Fest. I'm like, what better thing to wear to Pulpit Fest
my
than a wife
gosh.
beater?
Yeah, that would have been legendary, actually.
But no wife beaters at the Budweiser store. So if you're looking for them, you probably need to go to your local Walmart to get that. Dude, we need to go on scene. I guarantee you I can find a Budweiser wife beater at Walmart.
We can go on scene.
I guarantee.
Not today. I got stuff to do later.
I guarantee we can find a wife beater. But they're not made to beat your wives. We're not condoning that. That's wrong. If you're doing that, you're an asshole. Period. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
Thank you. But you got to wear one.
Was everybody
With this
respectful of?
beer gut? I mean, come on, man. I would look good in a wife beater. Just saying.
Was everybody respectful of the top shooters women this time around?
Yes. We didn't have the one guy hitting on all the women.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, Teddy did. He wasn't hitting on the waitresses, but there were a few of the girls who were hitting on him. Not the waitresses, but the girls there.
Okay.
We thought Teddy was going home with 2 or 3 women that night.
Teddy is kind of cute.
Teddy's a big man.
Yeah.
He is a good-looking man.
Yeah.
He's a specimen.
Yeah.
And he's probably not listening to this either.
He is a very gentlemanly guy, like great guy. His wife would be.
He's been here,
though.
yes. That's why he
Yeah.
knows him.
Yeah. Yeah. He said, I'm the smoking gorilla.
Smoking gorilla.
And it's not spelled like
Wait, no. He doesn't say it that way. It's smoking gorilla. Because he's got that deeper voice,
He does. How is it spelled? We need to give him an Instagram.
Goreala, I think it is.
Yeah, I don't know how he expects anybody to find that. Yes. DA_smokin, SMOKIN __GOREALA.
Gorilla.
I don't know how he expects anybody to find that.
Maybe that's the whole point.
Maybe it is. Da Smoking Gorilla.
Gorilla.
Hit up Teddy.
Good dude.
Follow him.
He'll be up here again.
Look at that.
He's been trying
If
to
you
get
can
up
see
here.
that, that's the fine specimen Teddy right there.
He's the man.
Such a good dude. He frequents my I guess a
Home
shop
away
I
from
used
home?
to go to. Yeah. Home away from home. He frequents Smokers Abbey Memphis.
Yep,
Because that's
yep.
where he's at. And Smokers Abbey Nashville was where I got my start into cigars. So
Nice.
we're cutting the same cloth, you know.
Exactly. Not quite the same cloth, but you're close.
Close? What
Close.
do I need to do to be the same cloth?
One, you got to be black because he's a massive black man. He's a big man.
Okay.
And I'm not talking big man. I'm talking big man.
He's very tall. His
You're
presence
probably not
commands a
quite as
room.
cool as he is.
Probably not. I'll
No.
give that to him.
No.
I will give him
We
that.
all want to be as cool as Teddy.
Yeah.
So
you know
we're-
his last name is Caldwell. You should
It
have
is. I didn't think about that.
You should have had him on the pulpit thing.
Yeah, he
with
was
his shirt
gone.
half unbuttoned.
He didn't get out to Riverman.
Oh,
He was on his way back the night before, so
man, he must have been working or something, or maybe he had
Yeah.
a family to take care of.
I think he had to get back to Memphis to get ready to go to work. So it's all good.
Lame. No, I'm just kidding. The fact that he would show up for one day, that's freaking cool.
Yeah, we hung out at Nick's place till about, well, he finally left about 3:30 or so in the morning to drive back home, which is
my
a 4-hour
gosh.
drive from there. So
He's hardcore.
yeah.
That is so. I don't know how you do that. That's why he got Taco Bell.
Dude, I'll tell you, I was on my way back last night, and there was a couple times I almost stopped, take a little nap. I'm like, nope, roll the windows down, keep awake, smoke another cigar.
Yeah. Do you have any good smokes on the way home? Or they were just your classics, your go-tos?
Yeah, just more of the classics. I think I smoked 1502, 10th anniversary, smoked Aladino Classic.
Did you get any of the Pulpit Boys that 10th anniversary?
I did. Yeah, I gave Nick one to try.
Yeah.
Also got a one of those Cigar Authority Lanceros from Nick he gave me. And they shit on that thing like crazy. Not Nick, but the Cigar Authority.
Yeah.
And it's their cigar, and they crap on it, and they wonder why it doesn't sell. It's delicious. I'm thinking if we had that one in here, we would have sold out a long time ago because, we don't have problems with.
Can you only get it at the two guys' shops?
Yeah, I mean it's theirs. It's their. It was for their anniversary.
Yeah.
But really good cigar.
Crazy.
So one of these days we'll get our own in here too.
Our
Maybe
own
sooner-
final third?
Yeah. So we're getting into the final third.
I am about done.
FinalThirdCigar.com.
180 East Broadway, Ingalls, Indiana.
Still not getting much on the retrohale, not spice.
No,
I mean, once it lays on there it is again. Once it lays on the nostril there for a minute, it kicks up in spice a lot.
It does.
But on the initial, it doesn't really hit you. That's got to be just the beers toning it
Oh,
down.
totally.
The beer itself is just.
Mine is spicy. Of course, I am at the bottom of the glass.
Yeah, I'm getting down to all the settled cayenne. I would say once you get down to, or not cayenne. I know it's not cayenne, but it tastes like cayenne.
He has a real refined
I
palate.
bet. Look at your bottom of your glass. Does it have a sediment there?
Yeah, you can see it.
So you can see the spice level hanging there. So.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll have him snort the rest of this glass. See what it does to your sinuses.
I think I'll pass.
Oh, come on.
I'm not
man.
even clocked in. I'd have to be clocked in for that.
You want me to get you a straw? You
Run a line of
can
Lythronax.
exactly. A line of Lythronax.
Yeah.
that pairing will cost you $450. So
Yeah. I am done with that steak.
all right.
Still, on the cigar itself, it's a lot of that breadstick quality. It does get a little bit more toasty.
Yeah.
In the final third, finalthirdcigar.com. Once again, you know the drill. But yeah, fantastic pairing.
It really is.
Thank
it really
you,
was.
Scott Johnston.
Yeah.
For this recommendation.
Which reminds me, we need to
gotta
get shut the box.
Yeah.
All right, you doing it or am I doing it?
You can do it.
I'll do it. All right. So let's see if we shut it again.
Okay.
6. Let's go 4 and 2. 4 and 2. 8. 8. 4. 3 and 1. Uh-oh, this is not looking good.
It's not looking great.
10.
You're
We're
done.
out.
You're done.
So we don't have to do a stupid pairing next week.
Hey, no. Jeff wants to roll one.
All right, Jeff.
Who won? Who had the most likes?
Scott Johnston.
Scott Johnston.
What was his?
This pairing.
The
Lythronax
So
and
you guys did not like the Blantons and the crazy, Sweet Jane, huh?
What?
I was trying to help
Nobody
Rob
liked
out.
it.
No, I
Wow,
didn't.
that's his favorite pairing.
I didn't want to ruin the crazy Alice or the Sweet Jane.
Okay, we got 8. No, yeah, I'm just gonna go all 8 right there.
All right.
This is Jeff Love.
Yeah, Jeff Love.
He's in the Bourbon Club.
Shout out.
Shout out, baby.
Wow.
I'm doing it
keeping
right,
that
aren't I?
9, man. Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't have, but why not? You gotta be crazy sometimes.
Okay. Like Alice.
10,
Alice is pretty crazy.
10. No, 11, man.
If he rolls an 11, he's shutting it. Oh,
6.
7.
He's out.
Well, that was
Oh.
7.
Oh,
Because there's a
7.
1 and
I
a
thought
6.
it was a 5 and a
Well,
1. But
that's what I need. I did this earlier. I needed a 7 to win, and I got a 6. So
yeah.
peace out.
Yeah, that's just looking towards next week when the Colts lose.
Yeah.
Hey now. We're hoping Matt Ryan has gotten his cobwebs off.
Yeah, the good thing is Matt Ryan had nothing to do with this win, right?
No, he led the final drive.
Oh, did he? Okay,
Yeah, so
okay.
I'm like, I want to not like the guy, but okay.
Yeah.
You with me? I want to not like him, but he did freaking lead the drive.
Did he do? Okay. He had one. So Matt Ryan has now had one good drive this entire season.
mistakes.
Nice.
No
Nice.
more mistakes.
He's
in
the
his
man.
future.
All right, guys. So, yeah, we're done here. Again, if you want to follow us on this, finalthirdcigar.com. You can go see the reviews there, the YouTube video, all that. Follow us on Instagram at Final Third Cigar. And,
You can follow me on Instagram at the Whiskey Pastor.
so, yeah, thanks a lot, guys, for checking us out again. Come in and try this pairing. Like we said, it's going to be probably around that $18 range. We'll have it in here all week.
Absolutely.
And hopefully we'll see you this coming week.
Cheers.
Cheers.